Conteúdo diferente aqui pra vocês, num canal que eu curto muito assistir os vídeos, mas nunca tinha trazido react aqui, que é do Jalex Rosa, nosso brasileiro gringo mais amado do Brasil. Eu passei 892 dias criando um trailer de Naruto, parte 5. As outras partes eu não trouxe aqui porque eu assisti em off. E... eu assisti em off, é só isso, não tem mais o que falar não. Mas pra quem não sabe, ele tá criando um trailer de Naruto da Guerra Ninja. E... um fan trailer, né? E tudo é ele fazendo edição. Pra quem não sabe, ele manja muito de VFX, de efeitos de vídeo, de uma porrada de coisas. Tudo que isso aqui é ele que faz. E ele é muito brabo, ele é brasileiro. E ele manda muito mesmo, mano, na edição. Isso aqui deve ficar um absurdo pra fazer, mano. Deve ser um absurdo de caro, um absurdo de tempo pra fazer. Então, mano, passem lá e paguem um pedaço pra ele, porque ele manja muito e merece muito reconhecimento, muito mais reconhecimento que ele já tem, mano. Vamos lá. Ele fala inglês no vídeo, tá? Então, tem as legendas aqui, quem quiser acompanhar, vamos ver.
892 days ago, I started creating a Naruto trailer. I already turned into Madara, Gaara, Obito, and many more, even though I hate being an actor. So this time, I'm at an event to turn a bunch of strangers into the characters on my trailer instead. Because there's still so many more complex shots to make, and I'm gonna need a lot of characters in this one. So, let's start with Sam. I improvised a choreography with her and she got it pretty fast, but it was very hard because I only had a phone and the chromas were going crazy already. But we improvised and I think the result looked good enough. But this is where things get complicated. She's supposed to punch the ground and breaks in an anime style groundbreaking fast. So I did it. Wow.
Brabo.
I can't believe this is the simplest one I'm gonna do though. But for now, enjoy the result of the first video.
You are also the fifth Hokage's pupil.
Tô louco, já ativou? Toma.
Ai, eu amei demais, caramba! I love it! Ai, vou chorar.
With Sakura finished, let's get
Que
more
da hora.
complex with Kakashi.
Kakashi.
I think I found Kakashi. Do you want to be Kakashi in my video?
Yes.
That was easy. But not so much for the chromas. They need to keep the green screen behind Kakashi at all times. Make the movement super in sync with me, and we had to record again and again and again and again until it looks good. And finally, hold him like he's frozen in time for the final fight against Obito. And surprisingly, it worked. Good job, Chroma. Good job.
It's just Kakashi versus Obito, so it should be a very simple scene. The only problem is I forgot about Obito, so I didn't have Obito and I needed to do everything from scratch. So what if I just make the anime Obito look very realistic, add the cape moving, and make it look kind of real?
And now I just need the Shidori effects,
Tá
which
com
is
uns
just
fumaça na
long
cara pra
lightning
disfarçar.
everywhere until it looks good. And now it's finally
Eu
time to
curto
enjoy
muito
the second
o
video.
Kakashi.
I don't feel pain any longer. Obito, this is all I can do right now. Lightning blade! To protect this world and the Obito of the past. By killing the current Obito.
Oh, arrepiei, hein?
That's all.
Oh, awesome!
I'm so surprised that the scene with the chromas walking in the green screen works.
Yeah, so good, bro.
I'm glad everything worked out. So now, let's get even more complex with Hinata. In a very important moment, where she protects Naruto in the middle of the war. The only problem is, we need to find Hinata.
Finding someone already with the cosplay would be difficult, so I decided to change strategy. Went out to try to find someone similar enough to be the actress. With great professionalism, we attracted the interest of the public. Strong candidates appeared, but it still wasn't what I needed, so we continued to look.
And we looked everywhere here. Everywhere, but not here. And then my mom decided to go looking for Hinata. And she went there. And in 5 minutes, she found the perfect Hinata.
Ooh.
And surprisingly, she accepted to be in the video. Now just put our top quality costume and borrowed shoe from
Caralho, que
Sakura,
muito doido.
and we have Hinata.
Trust me, it's gonna work.
In this scene, she's gonna use her coolest ability, Lion Fists. And it was her first time acting, so she was very shy, which is perfect, just like Hinata.
Pode crer.
I did some simulation with a random mesh behind it with a lot of fire effects on top until it looked good enough. But I forgot Hinata should be protecting Naruto, so I have to do Naruto from scratch too. So I found this 3D Naruto model and I did a few animations to make it look real. I actually just moved his head for like 2 seconds. Wow. Animation.
Jalex, you're the best. Wow.
Muito foda.
Now it's time for the composite. She needs to look very epic. So I added a few more effects and more wind and stuff like that to make it very chaotic and also hide the mistakes. So now, after a long time, enjoy the third video.
You must fearlessly take a giant leap forward.
Naruto is always striving to get ahead.
O Neji não aparece nessa, não? Que aí ele morre, não? Nossa. Pior que ela parece muito a Hinata, não?
Really great. It's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm very shy and I'm very nervous about that.
You're just like Hinata.
Yeah, my fiance is the same. I like Hinata all in the person.
She was shy on the call, and then I got shy, and then we all got shy, but I'm glad she liked it. Do you remember how we did the hair?
Yeah,
Yeah, it actually worked.
it felt really awesome.
Caraca, ele balançou o
Difficult for good
chroma.
until now, but I'm getting worried because now it's 3 people. And Choji turns into a giant. Finding a Nino and a Shikamaru is kind of easy, but Choji is not something you see everywhere. So we went around looking for someone to be Choji. And actually, like super fast. I mean, like seriously, 10 minutes. We found this guy.
Hey, would you like to be Shoji in my video?
Of course! The perfect casting. He accepted right away. So we gave him the costume, the wig, and everything. His personality kind of matches Choji, so it was cool. And he did act pretty well.
Everything was good. Not so much.
The shoes were suboptimal, and the pants, that happened. And moving on. Now I just need to record the rest of the team. And surprisingly, filming 3 people at once worked out. They acted really well, which helped me a lot. But now comes the problem. How am I gonna make Choji get big and look like a giant? So I thought, what if I record the camera moving so it looks like he's getting bigger, but Shikamaru and Nino should be in the same size? This was one of the most difficult scenes I ever done, but I have something that can make things much easier. I go to productioncrate.com and I try to find some assets to improve my scene. They have everything: lightning, smoke, fire, sounds, plugins. And their assets has helped me a lot with all the VFX already. They have great resources for VFX, 3D models, and even VFX plugins. I basically use Crate's light rays in all the projects now. Look at the smoke I found. It is exactly what I was missing from my scene. I like it a lot and it saves so much time. I use the paid version because it's very affordable. For you, it's even more affordable. Use my special link in description to get a promotional subscription
Patrocinem
For
homem.
50% off for the first 200 people.
And after putting everything together, it's time to show you guys the final Team 10 video.
All of you have become fine shinobi. Shadow-grasping jutsu.
Victory relay! Come on, Ken. Attack with an Ino Shikacho combination! Expansion jutsu!
Enquanto eu falo inglês, tá? Só tô em choque de tão bom que ficou.
E até bonito.
The last one was definitely one of the hardest scenes I've created so far. So for the sake of
Da hora
this
ver
scene, I
a
shouldn't do
reação.
anything more complicated than that. Like...
Cara,
Gala giving a speech to over 80,000 shinobis.
essa cena é brava,
To make
né?
the armor,
Da
I have two
aliança.
options. The first and fastest would be to have a video or 3D assets of a crowd and multiplying in composition until I have something good enough. And the second one, film a lot of people and manually place them in the scene. We're talking about hours, maybe even days to do this. So there's no way I'm gonna do it. So then we
Ele vai
started going to
fazer
random
isso.
people and ask them to be the cosplayers. Surprisingly, everyone was very hyped to participate in the video, and we got very interesting characters to be looking at Gaara. You just put the shinobi suit and it works. So now it's time to do the VFX. I need to remove the background for everyone and put everyone in the same shot. And to make them look like they're actually there, I took a bunch of footage of smokes, particles,
E vai deixar,
and
tipo,
put them in the
Mario
scene, making the shot
geral.
look very professional. Production crate really saved me here. So don't forget my link in the description to get your promotional subscription. Now I put Tintin in the scenes, Hinata, and after a while, the Shinobi shots are finished. But let's not forget why everyone is here. Gaara. Gaara's gonna do this very emotional speech, and only a great actor could do it. And that's why I chose me. I didn't want to act.
I searched for hours for some cosplayer in the event, but I couldn't find it, so it needs to be me.
And after 1 year, I recorded without the wig. I mean, I should have used the wig, but I didn't have it, so now I have to do it in 3D. But first, let me make me look more like Gaara.
Starting with the most important, the hair. Let's use the hair from the game to make things easier. Let me just make everything from scratch and then it should look good enough. It still looks ugly, but better? Let's improvise with makeup. Just add the eyeliner thing and the tattoo on the forehead. And finally, we have Gaara. I mean, wow, makeup really solves all our problems.
Now I put it all together. Add effects, smokes, particles. We're in a desert, so I'm gonna add as much stuff as my computer can. And everything back, make it cinematic. I'm not kidding, we need to beat Hollywood. One stranger at a time, one scene at a time. We're gonna finish the trailer, then a movie, maybe a series.
Tem que chamar ele pro live action que vai ter de Naruto, mano.
But I'll prove it is possible. But for now, after a long time and 5 videos done, enjoy the final video.
I know that feeling. The dark and lonely place.
I hated this world and all its people. But then, a single shinobi from the Hidden Leaf Village stopped me. He saved me. If he falls into their hands, our world's finished.
O cabelo ficou muito
I
bom,
ask
mano.
you, all of you, please lend me your strength for this fight.
Mano, quando ficar pronto, vai ficar um absurdo. Passem aqui na descrição e paguem um pedaço pro Jalex, pelo amor de Deus. Também vão lá na descrição, cliquem lá, usem o link dele pra dar uma olhada, mas cliquem pelo link dele, que isso ajuda muito mesmo. Vamos dar uma força aí, porque ele tá fazendo coisa muito foda, mano, muito foda. Me sigam nas redes sociais, deixa o like, se inscreva no canal, ativa o sininho. Até o próximo react, valeu, falou e fui.
Found a new beat and I made a hit. This is a story I started with. We got a boat to the max, a couple bands on my neck, flying through cash and checks. You don't got a second guess. I know I'ma be the best. I know I'ma be the best. Yeah.